Hello everyone. So in the last video we have seen an open source text to speech model MeloTTS, and we have seen the basic example for that, but I have also mentioned there that the voice output by that model, especially for Indian, is not production level. The voice is not professional, right? So for us to be able to use that, we have fine-tuned that, and it's working pretty well for us. To show you what kind of output you can get from MeloTTS via fine tuning. So I'll show you. Just for this sake of this, I have fine tuned with a small data set. We have given two models for fine tuning.
Vidya remains motivated to excel in MBA.
Okay, and that's the output.
Hello,
that we have got.
This is a demo video from Knowledge World.
You can see after training, after fine tuning, the accent is almost similar, the voice is almost cloned, right? So this is what it can do for you. Okay, so how can we do this? So I've created a collab netbook for that. I will share it. So just give it some time. I've already started it for setting up the environment. Okay, till the time the environment is getting set up. So in this I have cloned it in a Google Drive. So this is the MeloTTS folder that you will get via cloning. Inside that you need to go into the Melo folder. So this is the base directory. Now inside that you need to go to Melo directory. Now for fine tuning you need to store the data, right? So I'll show it here. So this is the root directory MeloTTS. Now inside Melo directory there is a data directory, and inside data there is an example directory. So there you need to create two set of files. One is the metadata file, which would look exactly like this. So there are 4 columns to it. First is the path to the audio file, and this is with respect to Melo directory, because our training file is in that directory, Melo directory. So even this file exists in data example folder, but still the path is relative to Melo directory. So we will have our data inside example directory. We will have a waves folder, and then we will have our files, and I'll show you that also. So this is the path to audio files. Then this is the languages en default en. You can keep it like this only, and that's the transcription. So this is the audio, this is the transcription, and for the data that I have fine tuned, I have roughly 2000 samples and roughly 10 to 20 seconds each, right? And you can try with bigger samples, smaller samples, and training validation set is standard 90%, 10%. Okay, I'll show you this config later. Yeah, so this is the metadata file. Here only you will need to create a waves folder, and then you need to store all your waves file there. And the sample rate of wave file should be 44,100 Hz. So you need to ensure that should match it, otherwise the quality will not be that good. Basically it is trained for those audios. Okay, so I'll show you. This is the data folder, this is the example folder. You can just ignore other file. You see metadata, the list file that I've shown you there, and there is a waves folder with all the waves file in it. You can leave the bird pt file, just focus on 1.wave, 2.wave. These are my input files. Okay, this is what I need to show for the data. This is how you need to prepare the data and store it. You have to prepare your data somehow. My session is, the installation is done. I just need to start the session for the variables to take effect. And I'll quickly run those cells again. It won't take time now. Okay, done. So I'll just run it once just to ensure everything is working fine, and this is now done. I'll quickly play it, this file. So as you can see, this is the output voice. This is the Indian output voice from this model. This is not production ready. This is not professional, right? If you want to do some professional calling, right? Yeah. So now what we need to do, so we are currently in the MeloTTS directory. I'll quickly go inside MeloTTS, Melo folder, and now I need to run two commands there. One is this, which is pre-processed text, and the input to this is the metadata file that I've shown you. So I'll quickly run it. So what it does is it creates all this config.json, metadata screen, train and validation folder, and it will create those bird.pt files. Basically these are the waves file. Now it will convert them to the, what I should say, it's convert them to the way the model is able to understand those. Okay, now this is complete. Now I'll just show you these files are created just now. You can see the timestamp of all of these are updated. Okay, now I'll just quickly show you config.json. So this is the config.json file. Yeah, so eval interval is 1000, so it will store the output checkpoints every 1000 steps. Okay, now what only one change you need to do is this batch size. You can change batch size as per GPU. I normally run it with 20 or 30, but you can change it as per your GPU available. Okay, rest everything you can leave it like that, and then you just need to run this command strain.sh with the config.json that I've shown you and number of GPUs. So I keep it 1. You can again choose as per your configuration or hardware. So I'll run this and it can keep on running. You know, for me I roughly run it for 200 to 300 epochs. I'll show you how you can check the checkpoints. So in the Melo directory there is a logs folder. Inside that there is an example folder. So here it will create the checkpoints with these names: G1000, G2000, G3000. These are the files. These are important. Rest everything is not important. It will also create a train.log file. So I'll show you if it's created or not yet. So it's not created yet, but it will create a train.log file with all the details, like what epoch it currently, what epoch is on, the training loss. You can also run the tensor board over this file. This is general train.log file. Okay, yeah, that's it. It's downloading the base speaker. So basically it started. Okay, so it's download the base speaker, then train those base speakers over the data that we have done. Okay, now it's starting, and you can leave it and you can keep checking the train.log file. Yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. If you have any doubt or if you feel still not working, feel free to comment. I'll try to help. Okay, thank you.